Hey there! Today I will guide you through the butterfly, so come and join me. The butterfly is the basic possibility to spin your poi in an opposite direction, and I will show you this move step by step. But first, hey, I'm Kai. I run this YouTube channel all around the flow arts with poi, stuff, or juggling with clubs, rings and balls. So if you're interested in this topic, awesome. Please consider to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming video. And now let's start with the butterfly. The butterfly is the absolute basic poi movement when you are working with opposite directions. Opposite directions, what does it mean? It basically means that your poi are turning in a different direction. So in my case, the poi on my right hand is spinning counterclockwise and the poi in my left hand is spinning clockwise. So this is an opposite movement with the poi, and the butterfly is basically when both poi are spinning more or less into each other. So the center point, your both hands, when you are playing the opposite, will be close together. Of course, you just can't spin them so close together because they're going to tangle up and you create just a huge mess. So how we achieve this? For the first step, you are going to learn before you do the butterfly with your poi. You basically don't need poi. You can wrap that around your hands like I am, or just throw them in the corner. Because we are training the movement of the poi with our arm. When we are playing the butterfly, we are going into this wall plane in front of us. But of course, or not of course, but not in an absolutely perfect wall plane. Because if you would do this, the poi will collide and tangle. So what we are going to do instead is basically have a really slight angle where the poi can go across or close to each other, but without touching or tangling it. So we have a really slightly angle. So if this would be the perfect wall plane, we are going to have a slight angle in it. My preferenced direction for the butterfly is inwards. So basically the poi going outside and into the inside. But a lot of people have also the outside possibility, so going from the inside to the outside. Which you prefer is just a personal thing. You should train both directions, but I will come to it later. For the beginning, I start with the in-spin variant, and I'm right-handed, so my right hand is always going hand first. If you are left-handed, it might be easier for you when your left hand goes first. What do I mean with the hand goes first? When we are playing the butterfly, one poi is always the first, but it's really a tiny bit of timing, not like really first, second. The one poi, in this case the right one, is going in front at first in front of us and is for the second poi, which will be in my case the left one. And that's basically the butterfly. And so you can try to understand in really slow tempo, which is suited for you, how to move the poi in the space in front of you. and you automatically, naturally make this slight angle I've mentioned earlier before, that you are able to cross with both arms in front of you. And if you are comfortable with this movement, we now can start with our poi. We are roughly more than shoulder wide and spinning both poi inwards in opposite directions. But when we are going to start the butterfly, we are not going to closer, 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 closer until we are in the butterfly, because maybe you already listened it over the mic. It's it's a really high risk that your pois are touching and tangling each up when you're doing this like slow approach. Instead, we are going directly into the butterfly with the first downbeat. So the downbeat is basically when your poi is going down to the floor, like down, down, down. And when the pois are doing this movement downwards, we are going with our hands together into this centered butterfly position. So down, 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 down. Maybe you already noticed the slight angle where the right poi is always going in front of our left one and a kind of first. To show it even more, when I use my arms to extend it, you should maybe see it better. But our goal, of course, is to have as slightly hand movements as possible and the hands really close together. As always, I highly recommend to train it in all combinations of directions and poi first, poi second. So as we now learned the poi inwards or in spin, you're now going outwards. You change the direction of your poi, going outwards, and in the moment when we have the upbeat in this case, like going up, 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 this is the moment where we are joining our hands together and going into this butterfly motion. In the first step, you can always do it with your arms to get a little bit comfortable with this and have to know where the poi is going first and where it's going second, or which is going in front of each other. And then you are going up, up, up together, and then you are in the not in spin, the other one of a butterfly. And you also can change which poi is going first or going in front of the other one. That's maybe a little bit of an advanced part, which will be lead to the thread, the needle, the TTN. So I don't dive really deep into it. I just scratching the surface of it, that you have heard it. But before, it would be really awesome if you hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, because so you can show me that you appreciate my work I put into these videos, and it really helps me out to grow my channel. And type down in the comments below what tutorial you want to see next. And now, let's go back to the butterfly. In my case, I'm right-handed. There has been always my right hand in front of the butterfly. It's the first one. But I can absolutely do the same and have my left hand in front when I'm doing the butterfly. And this is also possible in both directions. So in this case, it's in spin and also when I'm going outwards, I can go with, there it is, with my left paw first. But again, as I already mentioned, that leads to the thread the needle, a little bit more advanced opposite paw move. I maybe make a tutorial about that also, but in this case, these are the important steps to learn the butterfly. I hope I could help you with the butterfly as a basic opposite move with your paw. If you haven't already, here you can subscribe to the channel, and here you find another video. See you next week. Bye.